Hola from Vigo, Spain. Let's uncover the charm of this underrated city, our last Spanish port, but the journey is far from over. Vigo is on the northwest coast of Spain, facing the Atlantic Ocean. The city has green hills, sandy shores, and stunning ocean views. Good morning, we're in Vigo, Spain, and right behind me is where you come out. Once you come out of the gangway and the pier, then you're right here. And they're giving out maps and you're already in the city. It's totally awesome. Vigo is located on the northwest side of Spain. So we're heading around, north now. And yesterday we were in Portugal, and this morning we woke up to this beautiful port in Spain. Apparently they have their own language here. It has a little bit more of a Portuguese sound, Portuguese language to it. It's a beautiful town built on a hillside. So if you're interested in watching what we do today, hit the subscribe button and follow along with us and discover Vigo, Spain.
You want to buy a Louis Vuitton photos?
No. Look at that. There's a casino and a mall just directly off the ship. That's crazy. Restaurants right here. Like, what you can do is you can go out, spend an hour or two, go back to the ship, take a break, and go back out again. No shuttles. So what's amazing right here is there's a shopping mall like 10 feet off the ship. So if you need something, you can get it right there. A lot of vendors selling off-brand, counterfeit things. Counterfeit name brand items.
Those guys,
Of course. Yeah, be careful. We know they're counterfeit. This city has a lot of these monuments. We'll try to show you a few as we're here. Like they said it was going to get up to 75 degrees, but it's 10:30 and it already feels warm, so it's a little bit deceiving, actually. There was a sidewalk right there that went up to that church. You want to go up that?
What?
There was a street, I don't know. I heard there was escalators, but I don't know where they are. She said to go left. Feels more European.
You're close to the French border.
Oh, yeah. Looks more French, doesn't it? Like it's so close to where we were yesterday in Portugal, in Porto. And I mean, it's like, look at the difference. You can tell it's a completely different country. In Vigo, Spain, if you don't want to walk all these darn steep stairs, they have escalators all over the place. And what you do when you get off the ship, go left until you pretty much get to the end of the road, take a right, and walk up the street or look for directions. But yes, there are escalators. They'll save you a lot of stairs for sure. The first escalator takes you to the first square, city center, and then now there's going to be another escalator. Yeah, it's brilliant. They have escalators going all the way to the top of the city. Totally awesome. It's going to save us so much time. Not only is it going to save us time, we can pace ourselves and spend more time looking around instead of climbing stairs, for sure. Gosh, how many streets have we gone up so far, Zargo? It'll take us forever to walk up all these stairs. I mean, how many blocks? Probably 6, 7. So we made it to the top on the escalator, and we're gonna try to walk up there onto that hilltop and get some good views to show everybody how high we are. But it's kind of different up here for sure. Well, we found the stairs. We're not totally positive that's where it's gonna take us. Get up to that wall we saw. We're gonna check it out though. It kind of looks like it. What the heck, we're explorers. So, let's find out what there is. Okay guys, this is it. We made it to the top using stairs and escalators. And guess what? There's the ship. And the port to my right, you can see how darn concentrated the buildings are. And it's straight up and down. There's the escalators where we just came. Gosh, you kind of wonder how people can live on hills like this. It's crazy. They get their exercise, that's for sure. Imagine in the old days packing up your groceries up those hills. Yeah, back in the 1600s, this was their defense wall. And look at that. Lookout tower. They can stand in here and protect themselves. It's actually a pretty big wall. You really can't see it till you get up the hill. The town is pretty spread out. There's another harbor over there, and gosh, there are Ferris wheel and amusement parks. It's a gradual slope here and there. These people here to my right, they took the stairs. There's no escalators going down. Besides that, we wanted to find out what it was like going the other way. Just a little bit interesting. Steep stairs. I believe these are original because they're cobblestone before the escalators.
There's a bunch of different ways to get up there.
Okay, well, pretty cool. We see the square. Restaurants, another great view of the ocean. We have a defunct fountain here. But it's fun just to walk around and find out where you end up, because we don't know. We didn't take a map. We thought it'd be fun just to figure it out. It's nice and cool here, and last night when we were sailing, I peeked out the window, and we were in that fog bank all night long. Thick fog, but it keeps it nice and cool, and the air is fresh. Yeah, reminds me of home, Astoria. You get that fog bank in the summertime. And throughout the city, they have these bronze statues. They're really neat. They're completely different. What a neat drive it would be, I think, to drive along that coast. So we just came down those stairs, and you just keep walking to your right, and there's the pedestrian street.
We think it's we don't know.
We think it's the pedestrian street. We didn't grab a map, and it's a small town. I guess you can just look and see the ship everywhere. So just walk around. It's kind of fun not knowing what you're gonna see. There's a cool building. I love those that ornate metal window. We're looking down, and there's stairs everywhere. I guess you have to be able to get to your homes. Yeah, and they zigzag all the way down the hill. Stairs everywhere. Have you ever heard of Vigo, Spain? I haven't.
What?
Have you heard of Vigo, Spain before this trip?
Yeah.
Really, I haven't.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah. Well, I'm learning a lot of geography on this trip, that's for sure. We're slowly going down the hill and
Here's the where we got the
escalator.
yeah already this little guy there.
And then it's like getting more lively too. More shops are open down here and the main walking street.
Maybe.
Gosh, there is a lot of development going on. A lot of renovations. There is some really neat buildings here for sure. Walking tours going on. Look at this. I just love the old style buildings. I'm not used to seeing that. There's an old lady sitting on the balcony. Oh, I didn't even see her, yeah. Wow, drinking her coffee, looking at everybody. The walking street is a long walking street and it just like has a lot of shops. If you're into shopping, I guess this is where what you do here. Otherwise, I don't know, walk around. Shaded at least. They do have a lot of nice shops. Just noticing this apartment way up there on the top of that. It's all modern. Corner apartment. They have a good view. So we're gonna forget about this walking street and we decided to go down to the beach.
Side streets.
The side streets and maybe we'll work our way down to the fishing boats.
Maybe I can get a job.
You want a job on a fishing boat?
Yeah.
Okay. Doing what? Eating?
Huh?
Cooking? Eating? No, you're not a good cook. Eating. Drinking beer. You're the beer drinker on the boat.
We used to work on the fishing boat.
I know. That was in the good old days. Now you can be the boss. Sarko was kind of laughing because we made a complete circle. It's kind of funny because we're not used to seeing oranges on trees. And we saw those when we were in Valencia, which is a whole nother place in Spain, of course, but you wouldn't think they would grow here in this climate. Anything that's different that we're not used to grabs our attention. Like when you walk around, make sure you look up because there's all kinds of neat things at the top of these buildings. So keep making our way down the streets, block after block, hill after hill. And now we're approaching the waterfront. I think it's gonna be nice.
All the musicians.
Yeah.
Yeah, opera singers, musicians.
Yeah, all over the place.
They get some people here.
Yeah, well, they said 1,800 people a day can go to that beach and they're 2 months sold out. Let's see all the people over there, they have to have a ticket. You know, when you're in Europe, you should plan ahead and buy your tickets on anything that needs a ticket, buy it ahead. That's what we do. We're leaving Vigo, Spain, and we have a day at sea, and then we're going to be in Ireland. Make sure to catch our next video. We're heading to Ireland, where we'll explore a beautiful seaside village, enjoy some classic Irish beer, and dive into the fascinating process of how Irish whiskey is made. This is one Irish experience you won't want to miss.